Welcome everyone to another. Oh, now it's CK reviews. We did a little bit of rebranding.
We're under new management.
Under new management. So are we both CEOs now?
What were we before?
Well, technically I was just the CEO, but you were here for you showed up for work every day.
Okay.
But you weren't the controlling factor of the business.
Would you say that's changed?
You're CEO now. We're both CEOs. It's a new year, and we've changed some things. We're trying to make things a little bit better? Question mark?
I would say.
But we're like 40-ish, 50 days off of wanting to do the top 5 movies of 2019. So
it's a good start to the year.
If you can think back just a little bit, follow us here. Remember what you saw last year, because there's been nothing good this year so far. Nothing memorable. Memorable. And follow us as long as we do our top 5 movies of 2019. And none of these are the same. I heard your list, and it's not anything.
I might have changed it.
Okay, you changed your list right before recording. Perfect. Up first, though, we want to give some honorable mentions, which some of these may be on your list now if you changed it. Now, I'll make sure I put these in the description. So if this is TLDR for you, which it probably will be, just go down to the description, read the list, and go about your day, or fight us, whatever you like to do, or listen to why we chose what we chose. I think that's a good option there.
Yeah.
All right, honorable mentions. I hope you don't have any of these on your list.
I just switched it again, so you're fine.
Good. Okay. Avengers Endgame. Is that on your list?
No.
Okay, perfect. Honorable mention. It was a good movie. A lot of action. Very long, but didn't make the top 5. Parasite. You didn't see that. Parasite was a very good movie. Won lots of awards so far, but it didn't make my top 5. And you haven't seen it yet. You said I betrayed you, but it didn't.
You betrayed me.
But it was a really good movie. You should definitely see it if you haven't seen it. Midsommar. We saw that in theaters with a bunch of friends. Very awkward, but very great movie. Don't go see that in mixed company. It could be a little weird.
Not with your parents. Would not recommend.
Not with your parents. Oh God, that'd be a terrible movie to see with your parents. But very good movie. I loved Hereditary. We both did, and Midsommar was pretty good too. Doctor Sleep. Is that on your list?
My honorable mentions, top 5. Yeah.
It's
you
on your top
knew
5.
that. You knew that.
Oh,
that's never changed.
Doctor Sleep's on my honorable mentions, and I won't tell any more about that. Dolomite Is My Name. Oh my God, very good movie on Netflix. You should watch that as well. And there's a couple. This one's gonna piss off some people. Joker is on my honorable mentions.
That's on my list.
That's on your top 5?
I told you this.
Oh dear. Oh God. Okay.
It was like 50 days ago. It's okay.
It was. Uncut Gems. We both saw that. Is on your top 5? Sweet.
But it was a very good movie.
Adam Sandler. Watch our last video. We talk about that movie. It was really good. I think that's like his top rated movie he's ever done, which is like wild for how many movies. Dude, this dude has almost as much movie as Nicolas Cage. It's crazy. The Irishman. Not too many people like that. John Wick 3.
Very good.
Very good. That's not on your top 5. Sweet.
Wait.
Did I mention any ones?
It is not.
Any honorable mentions that you didn't have?
Well, I didn't realize I could have so many honorable mentions.
You can have a couple. It's fine.
I only have one.
It was really hard because there's so many movies that came out.
It was very hard.
And everyone's going to...
I should have kept my original list. I had probably 10 movies that I was deciding between.
Yeah, and then just cut the bottom 5. And anyway, I'm sure that triggered some people. That's okay, because the best part about reviewing movies is that it's your own opinion. So you can ramble as much as we have about your top 5 if you'd like, and that's your opinion. I've already gotten into some fights with movie opinions recently, so I'm down the ball again. All right, so shall we do our number 5?
Oh, I had an honorable mention.
Oh, throw it out.
My one and only, but I think it's on your list. A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood?
Yes.
I won't say anything about it.
Good.
Just that I regret
beautiful
that I couldn't put it on my list.
And perfect.
And it was very difficult to make that choice because this was a very good year for movies. It was really hard to pick the top 5. But you'll talk about that one.
Can't believe you would put that in honorable mentions.
Well, I think part of it, too, is there was the documentary that came out before the Tom Hanks movie, and I think I liked that one better.
That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah. So I think if they'd come out different years, the documentary would have made it on my top 5.
But let's just let it be known that Tom Hanks is a good man.
That is true. It doesn't change where the movie falls for me, though. But it was very close to being on my top 5.
Is it?
I debated.
Oh, my God. Okay, we're 6 minutes in, and we haven't talked about it.
Like I said, I'm sorry. I have one honorable mention. You had how many?
I went through them fast. TLDR. Okay, number 5. For me, Ready or Not.
This is for top.
Yeah, this is my number 5. Top 5, Ready or Not. And I'll tell you why really briefly. Because it was an original movie. It was so original, and the ending was so different, and the acting was really good and believable almost, that I chose that to be in my top 5. I really enjoyed it. I love board games, and I love the idea of murder mysteries. We've been to a few murder mystery dinners. We like that whodunit feeling, and that's also why my number 3 is my number 3, which is a spoiler. But I really enjoyed the movie. It was different, and the acting was really good, and it was dark, and it was rated R, which was great, and it was gory. I really enjoyed that movie.
That was also my top 5, or my number 5.
That's your number 5? Look at that.
You said basically everything I would say about it, but also just really realistic in, like, the cursing, too. Like, I just really enjoyed that for all the events that are happening in the movie. I feel like you would probably freak out.
Yeah, definitely not PG-13.
You wouldn't keep it clean. You wouldn't, like, think to have something, like, to cut off before you say a curse word. You would be going crazy, and this movie definitely, I think, felt realistic in that and was just so original. I think it just says a lot when you can make a good movie that's original. Yeah. Because everyone's making sequels and redoing things. It's very hard to do. Yeah,
that's true. Number 4. You want to go first?
Sure. Dude. Mine was Us.
Forgot about that one.
The order for me was difficult, picking all these, but I really enjoyed Us. I think we did a review on that, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah. So I won't go into as much as we did there, but again, it was pretty original.
Maybe I'll post it like right here. I probably won't. Whatever.
If you think about it. But it was also really original, and I love horror movies, and it was actually really creepy, really chilling, and the actors were incredible. That they, basically were doing 2 different roles at the same time.
Did we see that 3 times?
We saw it at least twice.
Oh, okay.
We might have seen it 3.
Jesus.
But yeah, it was just a wonderful movie.
Yeah. Speaking of wonderful, my number 4 is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Sneak.
It was a very good movie. Let me tell you what, not very often do I get sucked into a movie where I feel like I'm there and I'm in the environment. I think Us did a good job at that too, kind of. But Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, since it was so long and there was so much backtracking for character development and you get kind of invested into it, of course you did. It was like a 3-hour movie. I think that's why that's my number 4. Number 3, similar to number 5 for me, is Knives Out.
Okay.
Is that on your list?
It is.
Okay, so it's higher than me. Yes. Okay, I won't talk too much about it.
You can.
No, I'm not. I won't. Except it was perfect in every way.
It was great.
The only thing I would change, and just because it was just so memey, was Daniel Craig doing the Kentucky Fried Chicken accent. The Colonel. That would be the only thing I would change about that.
It was a little cringe.
But again, it was like another mystery whodunit, board game-ish feeling type game movie where it's like, okay, let's try to solve this crime. You think you know who it is, and then the ending was a twist, which was really good. I did like that about it. What about your number 3?
My number 3 was Joker.
Oh, that was in my honorable mentions.
Yes, I really went in expecting to hate this movie, and I don't know. There's just, how can you redo things so many times. There's been so many different versions of the Joker. The Suicide Squad one was not very
my
good, so
favorite.
I was very skeptical. And then, of course, it's hard not to compare to Heath Ledger. But I think they really did a good job of doing a really different take, and it wasn't like anything that had really been done before. It was just really, really well done. I thought the storyline and the plot and the characters were really good, and it's been a really good year for rated R movies.
Yeah, well, we'll see if you say the same about 2020.
Yeah.
Number 2, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood for me. Oh, you should have went first this time. Oh well. Best movie, emotional movie of the year, I think. Tom Hanks killed it.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of hard to figure out before seeing the movie how they would bring this into modern day, because most people who grew up in the last 10, 15 years are, they only know Netflix and Hulu and Teen Titans Go, but they don't know really who Mr. Rogers is. I even asked a couple people who were younger, and they were like, who is that? So
Super sad.
it was kind of sad, yeah, but it was nice how they brought it into a modern day. It wasn't just like a documentary of Mr. Rogers, but it was actually a real story brought into our timeline, so to speak, and a story that could speak to, you could bring your kids to the movie. In fact, someone actually brought their, how old was the baby? Maybe was that the one where the baby was in the theater?
Yes.
Yeah. Someone actually brought their kid, like a 1-year-old kid in the baby carrier to the movie. But jokes aside, really good movie. I felt like I wanted to be a better person after watching that movie. YOLO.
Same.
Yeah. Your 2?
My second was Knives Out.
Hey, that's my third.
We have a lot of similars. But
It's
yeah,
like we're married.
like we both enjoy the same movies. But yeah, you said a lot about Knives Out. You said you weren't going to, but you did.
I did.
So I won't say too much. But it was just really entertaining. It was just really, really fun. Like, I don't think there was a single dull moment for me where I felt like the movie was dragging, or I don't know. Was that one rated R too?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Maybe. I can't remember. Probably not.
Okay. I feel like most of my top are.
Probably.
So I wasn't sure if that one was.
You're hooked on that.
I have a pattern. But it was just really, really fun. And I think since we started going to those a few murder mystery shows or whatever, I think that really brought the appeal.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Okay, number 1. Do you want to go first? Yeah, you should, because I went first last time.
Okay. We might have the same one. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Dr. Sleep?
Nope.
Okay. Never mind. I thought for sure that would have been on your list.
No way.
You left the magic. No way. Wow. Disappointing.
My number 1 is highly greater, highly better.
We'll see. I really enjoyed Dr. Sleep. I saw it twice. It was so good. I feel like I could watch it probably 4 more times, and I don't really like rewatching something I've already seen. It was just really well done. The actors were really good. I went in not having read the book first, which I think maybe might have been a good thing, because usually the movie's disappointing after seeing it after reading the book. Yeah. But reading the book now, I'm surprised at how much they were able to include. I mean, it was a very long movie, but they kept a lot of things similar. I think they changed some things probably so you would still be surprised by some stuff, but it was just really good. The actors were incredible. The way I think we both agree, the way that they did The Shining and like the different abilities that the characters had, it was amazing. It was so well done. The villains were incredible. One of my least favorite things about most movies that have some kind of villainous person is that they usually have a really crappy motive, and they're just kind of weak and just there because there needs to be a villain, and there's no thought or depth to them.
Yeah.
And not like this. I mean, the villains were like, you could relate with them in a way, and you could like sympathize with them, but they were also definitely really evil. And it just was really well done.
Yeah, I agree. I enjoyed the movie as well. I mentioned it. Did I honorable mention that?
You did not. I'm disappointed.
I didn't?
That's why I thought it would be in your top 5.
Okay, but it's right there. It's on the list. I swear I said it. Okay.
Maybe you did, and I said it's on mine.
Yeah, well, that was 15 minutes ago, so.
This is long for us.
Whatever. My number one, superior, better than Dr. Sleep. Everyone would agree. The Lighthouse.
No, I would not agree.
Oh,
I forgot about that movie. That's how much
wow.
I mean, it was interesting, but I didn't really like it that much. I'm sorry to say.
Folks, let me tell you something. I have a certain set of criteria for my most enjoyable movies. I can't go into detail about this criteria, but number one that makes a movie automatically an all-time favorite, number one, is I don't know. That all came in as one word. I don't know.
You're scaring me.
I don't know what's going on in the movie. I don't want to have a clue about what's going on in the movie. I want to be confused the entire movie. Like, what the heck am I watching? And The Lighthouse was perfect. You didn't know what the hell was going on during that movie. Everything was very confusing. Mm-hmm. The acting, superb. They did some sea shanties, which I loved. But, you know, the whole fantasization about the lighthouse was really confusing. Mm-hmm. There was a part in the movie where a guy turned into like an octopus, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? This is my type of movie. And like, also, you felt like you were a part of the island, like you were working there because it was in black and white. You know, it was primitive. It just felt like you were entrapped in the movie, which was great. And I loved how, like, even in this big movie screen, you only get like this little bit of the screen. But Robert Pattinson did good. William Dafoe
you
did
didn't
good.
even know it was like, I didn't know it was him at first. He did such a good job.
Yeah.
Like, what a unique role for him. I'm impressed that he's been, I don't know. At first, I never thought I'd see him as anyone but Edward Cullen or whatever his name is from Twilight.
Yep. Edward Norton.
But this was like, just, I would never have expected him for this role, and I will say he did well. And
they're I don't know, the accent, the sailor whatever accent, it was perfect.
Yeah.
Amazing. I really love that movie, and I hope they do more movies like that. I didn't look into the director that much, but apparently he researched. It's based off of a true event story, whatever the word I'm thinking of, I can't say right now. So it was just really good. It was really random. I love random movies. And if you have random movies that you can think of that I haven't seen, throw them at me. I would love to watch them. Those are the best, best movies. So that's our top 5 plus honorable mentions. If you made it this far, thank you so much. You're great. You're probably one of our 59 subscribers, which we want to thank you for subscribing to our page. All 59 of you. That's crazy. To think 2 years ago, we started doing this because we like to see movies so much. And as we were dating, as we were engaged, as we were married, we go see movies. And it's like, let's just review them because we share them with people and they're not interested, but maybe there's a group of people on YouTube who are interested, which there are. So to you who are subscribed, thank you. If you're not, you should. Because, you know, this year we're trying to get to 100 and, you know, YOLO. That's going to happen, hopefully. We'll see. But thanks for sticking around with us, and we'll try to be a little bit more consistent, maybe. Who knows?
We'll try,
Life happens.
But no promises.
Yeah, we love you anyway. So, yeah, comment if you have some thoughts on what we said. If you want to fight, I'm down for fighting. So thanks for watching, and oh, my God, we almost hit 20 minutes. Should we try to hit 20? Let's just talk about something else real fast. You know what?
Are we going to be doing a bottom 5?
No.
Oh, I was so excited to tear those movies apart.
We could. I feel like people hate people who critique on movies too much. I feel like people hate those videos, besides me.
I was going to say, I don't know. I love them.
Yeah. I feel like people don't like people who hate movies a lot.
Maybe because they might like the movies they hate.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see what happens. I don't want to. To be determined. And we're done because that's 20 minutes. Okay.